6:49. This is your morning in 8 minutes.
We have team coverage for you this morning. Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley tracking the rain to snow in East Tennessee. Whitney Turner is tracking how traffic is moving right now. Let's start with Heather this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, because every second, literally, we're watching that changeover happen. As you can see on this loop here, for those of you who've been asleep, where we had more snowfall north and west, the edge breaking up, the edge starting to retreat, and that's very important because that's why I've been talking about a change to snow showers in the valley. It's not as persistent as it was north and west, but we do still have that rain snow line. Rainy Philadelphia to Maryville, Loudoun County to Blount County to Sevierville. Still some rain between Newport and Greenville breaking up, but then we are changing over to the snow line. So switching gears here so I can scan it for the sleet to snow. There's a snow shower right around Spring City at Watts Bar Lake. There's another snow shower southern Morgan County, changing over to more snowfall in parts of Anderson to North Knox. Now parts of West Knox seeing that mixing to change over. Again, that's where you get some big fat snowflakes and some sleet mixed in with that rain as temperatures are dropping. Still some snowfall in Union County to southern Campbell. Looking up into Granger County, East Claiborne, you still got some snowfall as well. You've already had a good organized band of snow north and west. So you've got more accumulation on the ground right here because of that. And then now it's breaking up as temperatures drop. Sneedville to Rogersville still seeing some of that mixing. Remember, visibility is a problem. I know Whitney's keeping an eye on that as well. But this brings down that visibility because of the rain to the mist to the snowfall. And the snowfall so far, now we're getting some of that light snowfall down into the Central Valley and foothills. Again, here's your band of that moderate snowfall we had earlier in southeastern Kentucky, a half an inch to an inch in spots. So we're right on track to that forecast here with this being behind you, but we're still actively tracking that changeover over the next several hours with dropping temperature into the valley. Feels like it's colder, but it's feeling like 30 in Knoxville, 19 in Crossville, and 12 in Jamestown. We'll take a look at your day ahead here in just a moment.
Heather, thanks. 6:51. Let's get right to Whitney, see how all this is impacting our traffic.
Well, the good news is right now, if you're just getting out the door, you are on time. But slick roads, visibility issues making for a messy morning commute. We got those slushy and icy conditions, especially in our northern counties into southeastern Kentucky. We have seen some intermittent delays on I-75 in North Campbell and on US 27 near the Tennessee-Kentucky line. Want to be prepared for slowdowns if you're heading that way. Now, rain and wet roads creating those visibility issues. That's really the main concern right now. This is a live look at I-75 at Merchant Drive. You've got that spray on the roadways and fog creating low visibility. You want to be prepared for that. Slow down, give yourself that extra space, and expect delays, especially as you can see that volume building for the morning.
Whitney, thanks. Well, those school closures are scrolling at the bottom of your screen, a lot of them out because of illness.
Well, that includes Clinton City, Blount, Jefferson, and Knox counties, and some schools are even considering going virtual. In Knox County, school officials say it's a mixture of COVID, colds, the flu, other common winter illnesses. They're monitoring the situation closely, and they're prepared to submit a waiver to the state to allow virtual learning on a school-by-school basis. Each waiver must be approved by the state education commissioner. In a statement, Superintendent Bob Thomas says they are working to provide timely notice to parents of scheduling decisions. We have his full statement listed for you right now in our WVLT News app.
And it's not just affecting kids in the classroom. Sporting events throughout the county now canceled for the remainder of the week. Coaches expressing their frustration, hoping to see a change in policy.
It impacts players and games on a personal level, and I do think we're doing an injustice to our high school players, where other counties are getting to take advantage of something that we're not.
For now, everything is on schedule for next week, but of course that could change. And the staffing shortage also boiling down to substitute teachers who can't make it because of illness. The district already spent months trying to recruit more subs, including offering incentives, even a $500 bonus. Some parents say they want to step in and help, but are turned off by the application fees. We have a link if you want to apply right now and a little more information about everything they need over on the WVLT News app.
And new this morning, a man is recovering at UT Medical Center after being shot inside of his car in West Knoxville. This happened around 10 o'clock last night on West Arbor Trace Drive. That's just off Kingston Pike in the West Hills community. Knoxville police say the man is expected to be okay. Today, police are trying to figure out what happened. And in Morgan County, the sheriff's department needs your help finding two people who broke into a convenience store in Oliver Springs. You can see in the video they smashed in the front door and then just filled bags with merchandise. If you know anything, if you recognize these men, this happened at the Brushy Mountain Market there in Oliver Springs, please call police.
This morning, a hiker is recovering from hypothermia after being lost in the Great Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, the 28-year-old from San Diego got disoriented and lost while hiking the Appalachian Trail. Data from the hiker's cell phone showed he was off trail and deep in the backcountry near Gregory Bald. A National Guard helicopter crew was called in to help, eventually finding him waist deep in snow and showing signs of hypothermia. This morning, he's recovering at UT Medical Center. Also this morning, the men found guilty of killing Xavion Dobson are denied an appeal.
Dobson died in 2015, shielding two friends from gunfire in Lonsdale. Christopher Bassett, Kipling Colbert, and Richard Williams filed an appeal to the court over the admission of a YouTube video that shows them rapping. Prosecutors said the video shows gang-related references. The men say that video is irrelevant. A judge denied that appeal. All three are currently serving more than 100 years combined. We are taking a live look at the Capitol in Washington, D.C. this morning as lawmakers failed to move forward on voting rights legislation. With no Republicans in support of the bill, it failed to get the necessary bipartisan support to move forward, prompting a separate showdown over Senate filibuster rules. Now, most Senate Democrats wanted to move forward in changes to the filibuster, but they didn't have the votes last night after two key Democrats opposed changing. Republicans argued the filibuster is central to preserving the institution. The president didn't detail actions he may be considering, though, through executive action, but says he's already expanded enforcement through the Department of Justice. And a consumer alert for you this morning. It's going to cost you more to wash those clothes.
Add it to the list now. The maker of Tide and Gain laundry detergents, Procter & Gamble, announcing a price hike. The company says it's raising prices for retail customers by about 8% next month. Procter & Gamble says the move is intended to offset some cost pressures. This is also going to apply for Downy fabric softener, Bounce dryer sheets as well. U.S. consumer prices rose 7% annually in December. That is the steepest climb in prices in nearly 40 years.
6:56 now. As we get closer to the 7 o'clock hour, we'll continue to track that change from rain to snow. Right now, you can see that line of starting to get cold enough for snowfall in Knoxville now at 36. Maryville still 39, along with Pigeon Forge and Tellico Plains to Newport. On the other side, with snow showers left, 37 Oak Ridge to 28 Oneida and Williamsburg. Again, most of your snowfall was earlier this morning, and now we are watching that rain snow line. The rain to some sleet or ice pellets to snow falling into the valley. 35 in Maynardville. Close up, you can see some of the differences you feel. 40 Lenore City. That's the difference right there in rain versus snow. Quick look at your day planner. Again, we have a lot of wet streets, but that active snowfall. So we'll continue to track that change on WVLT News on the CW. But remember, we have a very cold afternoon. It'll be around 34 and feeling more like 20. So I'll see you there with the latest.
Yeah, we also have crews checking out some of the northern counties to see how much snow they're getting. So we'll have that for you on WPXX as well.